Good morning, good morning. Welcome. This morning we are reading for Gemini for the month of July. We're taking a look at love, money, career, and of course, also spiritual aspects of what's happening around you in July. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. As you begin watching this, go ahead and tap the like. Feel free to comment or share. If you're new here, if you would be so kind, if you're feeling my energy, subscribe. And when you hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I go live in the future. So today I will be doing 3 last signs: Gemini, Pisces, and Aries. Those are the last 3. All of the other ones should already be posted on my page. If you've watched your sign and find that it did not necessarily resonate the way that you wanted it to, go ahead and go down to my description box. There you'll find my calendar. Feel free to schedule a reading, personal reading, that will be customized just to you, just to your energy. Okay? So, hey Gemini, how are we doing today? Welcome, welcome. Let's take a look here. And we're going to start with love. Let's see what's going on with love for you, Gemini. Gemini and love. What's happening with love in the month of July for Gemini? Let's take a look. Hi, Juanito. How are you? Good morning. If you would be so kind to hit the like button, you guys, when you come in. Hi, Isaac. I'm well. How are you this morning? Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in. If you're new here, you've never been here, go ahead and if you feel in my energy, I guess I would say, if you feel led to subscribe, feel free to do that. Also, I do private readings as well. Down in my description box, my calendar is there. You can schedule with me. So right now I'm doing a live reading for the energy of Gemini. And we're tapping into the love energies for July. Absolutely, Carly. What I'd like you to do is go down to my description box and look into my calendar. There you'll find a link. Click on that link and schedule a time with me. I would love to help you. Okay. You can send me a message there. What's going on with Gemini for love? Good morning, everyone. I am well, Juanito. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, okay? If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. When you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified when I release videos in the future. What's going on with love? Troll dog, hey, for Gemini. Good morning, everyone. One more for Gemini in love in the month of July. Hi, we are turtles. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hit the like button, y'all. Thank you. Gemini, what's going on with love in July? All right, so what we have is the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. You said, how do you schedule a time with me, Carly? So if you go down to my description box, there is a calendar. It's linked. When you look down there, there's a link that tells you how to schedule with me. You just click on that calendar and it'll allow you to choose the time to schedule, okay? So for Gemini, I have the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. And so for you, Gemini, in the month of July, I feel like you could possibly have your eye on someone. It could possibly be this Queen of Swords energy, someone who is very stern, someone who knows who they are, someone who is equipped. I mean, I feel like this is definitely a very intelligent energy. This could be someone who doesn't hold their tongue, like they're very expressive, someone who is very observative. They watch everything that you do, possibly. You could be in an energy where you could be interested in them, but not really necessarily looking to move really fast in anything. And if you are someone connecting to this King of Pentacles, those roles could be reversed, right? So you could be the Queen of Swords connecting with this King of Pentacles. Things could be moving really slowly right now. Not that there's no interest. There's definitely an interest I'm feeling, but both of you could be very mature. I'm feeling very mature energy. Or there could be something in the middle of this connection that's causing a strain on the connection. For some reason, there could be something that's causing you not to see eye to eye, possibly, that's putting a strain on the connection in July. This could have something to do with having to, possibly having something happen where you're having to share resources. I don't know if that's an issue. It could be. I want to clarify. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. It feels like having to both share something that will be beneficial for you both. But is this the issue that's putting a strain on the relationship or the connection? What is the Six of Pentacles Spirit? Good morning, everyone. If God was to ask you, why should I let you into my kingdom, what would you say? That I'm already there. The kingdom is wherever I am. I carry that energy with me, sir. Thank you for asking, though. Let's see. Are you reading the Bible? I am the living word. Nah, bro, I don't believe in that stuff, dog. Okay, so you must be talking to Jesse. I don't know, y'all. I try not to read the comments because it throws me off. But anywho, back to what I was doing. Good morning, everyone. If you would be so kind to hit the like button, that would be great. Six of Pentacles. Why is that here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here for Gemini in love in July? Six of Pentacles popped out again. Queen of Swords. So what's coming to mind for me, sometimes the issue in connections could be around connection, right? I know one of the things that usually comes up is, at what point do you start sharing resources, right? Should we have joint checking accounts, or, how much, when you decide to actually cohabitate with each other, who's going to pay what? How much of this are you going to pay, or are you going to pay all the bills? It feels like it might be that kind of energy that's coming into play that could be possibly putting a strain on the relationship. And so someone could be watching a little bit harder than the other person, like trying to see if things are balanced, you know, if there isn't a unfair situation where one person is putting in more than the other person. Because I have the Queen of Swords here and the Seven of Pentacles. It's watching energy, analytical energy. So that could be coming into play for someone. And it doesn't have to be everyone. This could be even for maybe just a few. But I do see a connection here. One person's very analytical, very sharp-witted. The other person's very laid back, very grounded, very stable. But this connection that you have, Gemini, during the month of July could be tested. And that test may be around resources. What is this Ten of Swords? Let's look in a little bit. What is the Ten of Swords for July, for Gemini in July? The Ten of Swords could also represent some level of like deceit is what I'm hearing. There could be things that are hidden that is revealed in July that shows some level of dishonesty. But what is this Ten of Swords for Gemini? What's the Ten of Swords for Gemini? That's too many. I've always wanted to get into these cards, but I'm not sure where to start. I've never even had a reading. Okay. Well, if you want one, you can definitely go down to my description box. Denise, good morning, by the way. And there's a link down there that you can schedule with me. Like if you have questions, like you can just ask maybe a question or two and kind of see how that goes, right? See if it resonates. You can start there if you like. You're more than welcome. Thank you guys. Please hit the like button as you come in. If you're new here, also hit the subscribe button if you're feeling my energy. If you feel drawn to my page today, hit the subscribe button. And then when you do that, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post things in the future. I don't only read about, you know, the astrological signs. If you look on my page, there's like a ton of content. I'm spread over like whatever I feel like Spirit is calling me to do or talk about. I'm people driven, and so I'm always honing in on what's needed. And so you'll see like a plethora of different things. And so, yeah, go check it out, okay? Thank you for stopping by. And so with the Ten of Swords, that's what we're clarifying for Gemini this morning. And I have the Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. The Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. So this almost feels like waiting for something for some of you, waiting for something to possibly open up, like some type of opportunity to come by. For others, it also feels like getting tired of something. And so the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. For others, this could be the energy of feeling betrayed, feeling, you know, wounded in some type of way, like you've been done wrong, and wanting to do something about it, wanting to make a change, but waiting for that opportunity to do that. And so, and then we have the Six of Wands on the bottom. I'm not sure. So the month of July for my Geminis, it's going to be kind of like a precarious month. You tell me how it resonates. If you're a Gemini and this is resonating for you, comment and let me know, okay? I do feel a little bit of weight coming in, some issues coming in that might cause a little bit of heaviness with your connection, okay, in the month of July. For me, it almost feels like it has to do with certain responsibilities. Could be around money. It could be around just responsibilities to the relationship. And making sure that things are balanced. I do feel a little bit of imbalance. That could be where the issues are coming in. Someone's noticing that there isn't like that reciprocation like it should be in some area of the connection. So let's look at your money, Gemini. Okay, so money for Gemini. Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. That helps to get the message out that I'm live, and so I appreciate that. Like, share, comment. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So what is the monies looking like for Gemini in July? Let's take a look. Gemini's money for July. You guys are staying cool out there. It's hot already. As you can see, my skin is already glistening. All right, for July, the monies in July. Money for Gemini in July. Money for Gemini in July. All right. Lots came out for you, Gemini. So I have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, excuse me, the Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the Three of Cups. So for the month of July, Gemini, I do see possibly stepping into new areas of learning when it comes to your money. So some of you could be stepping into like new projects or collaborations where you're going to be learning some new things, some new skills, some new ways of thinking as it pertains to money. It could be some type of project that you'll be putting together and working. Yeah, some new creative venture I'm sensing with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups. This talks about delving into something that you're passionate about. For some of you, it's money. You're passionate about your money. You're innovative when it comes to your money, so you're always looking for new ways to make it. For some of you, I do see possible collaborating with the Three of Cups. And this collaboration could be something that's not available to everybody around you. You may select specific people out of your group that you may want to go into this venture with, people that you trust, people that have proven their loyalty to you. And so the people that this project will be centered around are people that you've selected, you've handpicked them out of your group. And this may be something that not everybody is aware of. It may be very secretive, whatever this is that you're working on. I do see the Seven of Wands talking about working diligently, but also having this protective layer around what it is that you're doing. And so I'm hearing underground. This could be something that you're doing without everyone else knowing about it. With the Chariot, it shows you being like the leading force in this. So the Chariot is actually a combination of the Magician and the Emperor. And so the Magician is actually the practical strength behind the project, or behind the idea of leadership, right? The Emperor is actually the one that holds the weight, that holds the leadership power and the influence. Like the Emperor sits, and the Emperor is somebody that people come, they sit around and wait for orders from, right? He's that person. And then the Magician is actually the one, you know, behind the scenes making things happen. It's the one that's bringing the magic to the table. And so you're a combination of both of these with the Chariot here. And so I could be speaking to someone who has like a level of influence in their community, with people around them. They look up to you. They're easily persuaded by you. And so there's something to do with your monies where you'll be heading a charge of some kind, and you'll have lots of support around it just because of the influence that you hold. Yeah. So whatever this project is that you're heading, I feel like people are eagerly just waiting to support you. That's what that feels like, Gemini. Alrighty. And then let's see. Let's go to your career. What does career look like for Gemini? Good morning, my friends. Come on in, hit the like button. We're reading for Gemini this morning. Right now we're going to look into career. If you would be so kind to hit the like button for me. Thank you. This is your first time. If this is your first time, hit the subscribe button if you're feeling my energy. And make sure that you hit the bell so you're notified when I release new videos, okay? Gemini, what is that career energy doing in July? Let's take a look. Y'all, it's not even 11 o'clock and it's already hot. I think it's supposed to be triple digits today, where I am like 111. So make sure you guys are staying hydrated out there if it's hot where you are. All right, career for Gemini. Let's see. What is the career energy for Gemini in July? Career for Gemini in July. Career for Gemini in July. Career for Gemini in July. I'm hearing slipping and sliding. So you could be somebody that dibbles in a lot of things. Career for Gemini in July. Yep. One more. Career for Gemini in July. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. That energy came out already. It's almost like the energy of putting yourself in a position of the student with something. There could be a project or something that you'll be initiating that actually places you in this learning energy. I also have the World, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Feels like really good energy for you, Gemini. You may find yourself traveling in the month of July for work or to do whatever it is that you're doing to work or make money. There could be things that you are closing out as you're starting new ventures. There could be things or even businesses that you've decided not to move forward with. For some of you, you've decided to just move away from that energy and start something new. For some of you, I do see travel. So you could be traveling in July to handle business specifically. With the Seven of Cups, there could be things that will cause you to seek a deeper level of like tapping into yourself to see what it is you want. Specifically with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, this is given the energy of being discontent, like where you are right now. I feel like this is somebody that's seeking a deeper level of fulfillment. Somebody that could be tired of feeling stressed out, going through whatever it is that, or however it is that they are making their money or doing their job. There's some level of what you do that's stressful or worrisome. And I feel like in the back of your mind, like that it's time to kind of seek out other ways to do what it is that you do, to seek out that fulfillment in regards to career. And so for someone, you could possibly in the month of July be looking at other things or be considering other things. But it's not just for the sake of moving. I don't feel like it's like a spontaneous or quick movement. It could be with the Eight of Wands here. That's fast movement. But the Seven of Cups really talks about balancing out that fast movement by actually taking the time to look deeply into what it is that you're considering, not just jumping into things. And that's funny because as I was pulling these cards out, I got that energy like you were somebody that kind of jumps from thing to thing, that slipping and sliding energy. But July may challenge you in that way to actually take a deeper look at what it is that would be a good fit for you. Not only just a good fit, but what would be good for you, even down to a soul level. Like you may be looking at things in a deeper way, looking at how it's affecting you and those around you, And so there's a deeper level of consideration here as it pertains to your career, Gemini, that you're giving thought to in July. And I feel like it's going to definitely affect how you move. Let's see. So what is the Seven of Cups? So if there's things that are presented that give you options in July, there's a need to look at them carefully. And this may even be looking 7 years into the future, kind of trying to determine like, okay, how will this turn out for me versus how I want things to turn out, right? It's almost like putting two and two together. For instance, let me give an example. So if you're somebody that you already know you can't sit down at a desk 8 hours a day, you're somebody with a lot of energy and that you have to move, you're very energetic, you have to go and mingle and connect with people. And so you find an opportunity, good money, right? But it's sitting down at a desk 8 hours out of the day. Like looking ahead 7 years, for you, you already know that's not going to work because you're going to end up right back around at square one because you're not going to be content, right? It's kind of looking at things in that kind of way, trying to see what actually is actually going to be good for you and align with you. It's not just choosing things on a superficial level because it's good money, right? But it's actually seeing if it's actually going to align with you. For some people, you know, being content at a job is better than making a lot of money, right? Because what good is making a lot of money when you're stressed out all the time? When you can't stand pulling up to the job? When you looking for reasons to call out, right? And so you may want to choose that job that pays a little bit less, but may have better benefits, you know, because it's fulfilling in other ways. And I just use that as an example. You put it in your terms, make it make sense for you. What is the Seven of Wands for Gemini? But I feel like there's going to be some real soul searching around career for you, Gemini, in July. Okay. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Justice. Yeah, so weighing your options, kind of trying to find out like where you would fit, where there would be a good fit for the talents and the skills that you have. And so I feel like in July, you're going to give a lot of deep thought to that. And for some of you, it's going to be a matter of being able to stand in your integrity. I feel like that's going to come up in July. You're going to be thinking more high vibing, like what will allow you to really stand in your truth and your integrity. What will allow you to stand in this respect, you know, that you see yourself in and not compromise it. Okay, and then lastly, we can't forget spiritual aspect. And so we looked at love, money, career. Let's see, where is Gemini spiritually in July? Good morning, good morning. Where is Gemini spiritually in July? And then we'll go ahead and end it out. I think we're making good time. Eventually, I hope to move in a way where I can get these out of the way in like 20 minutes. I'm working on it. Right now, I'm averaging at about 35, 40 minutes. So we're going to work on that. We're going to perfect that for sure. So spiritually, Gemini in July. Spiritually for Gemini in July. Ooh, okay, Gemini. Spiritually for Gemini. So we have, first of all, the Nine of Swords came out. The Empress came out. The Six of Swords came out. And the Nine of Pentacles. So spiritually, Spirit may be putting pressure on you, I feel like, in July. And so you may find yourself having like some sleepless nights. And I feel like this is going to be an energy that's going to be really common to a lot of people, not just you. There's like a heaviness right now. And I feel like that's going to carry through July. That heaviness could be the retrograde. And that comes in to put on a level of, are we in Saturn retrograde? I don't think we are anymore. But sometimes the retrograde comes in to put a level of, or the feeling, or the, and I don't even want to say illusion, the perception of being restricted in some type of way. And it may very well even be something that you are feeling the pressure of spiritually. I feel like Spirit will be putting pressure on you in the month of July and have you really thinking deeply about some things. That Nine of Swords could actually turn up to be nights where you can't sleep because you feel this heavy pressure on you spiritually. You're trying to decipher what that is. This particular energy may cause you to kind of move away from people or move away from things that are disharmonious. I feel like you'll be searching for a level of peace in July. And so you may find yourself moving away from things that have been familiar in certain ways because you're now looking for peace, or you'll be looking for peace in July. I feel like you'll be carrying a little bit of an independent energy. You may be wanting a little bit of space, not really wanting to connect or depend on anybody for anything in July. And of course, I'm talking to someone who is very independent, someone who really don't have to depend on people. And so, but spiritually, this is being okay being alone, not having to have connections. And so you feel very secure and solid in your individuality in July. You may not be seeking a lot of connections in July for who I'm talking to. You may in fact be leaning and relying on yourself for what it is that you need in July. There's something that's coming forward for you with the Empress, because the Empress talks about creating, birthing. It's that kind of energy. And so out of this heaviness in July, I feel like in return for allowing yourself to process those heavy energies, there'll be rewards for you for being willing to walk through that heaviness that's coming towards you in July. And the Empress represents that energy. Many times the Empress represents conception, birth, creation. It's a very fruitful energy. Like whatever connects to this energy that the Empress carries, it, creates beauty. It creates things that are helpful and beneficial, things that are lovely. It's this very nurturing energy. And so on the other side of this process, Gemini, I feel like Spirit will definitely reward you for the hard work that you'll be open to put in spiritually in July, okay? For those of you that will walk with Spirit through this process, looking for the meaning behind it, okay? Now, I do also feel like there'll be those of you that will not submit to this process. So this is not for you. This is for those that will walk through this process looking for meaning behind this heaviness that you'll feel in July, okay? And Spirit is going to reward you for that. Okay. Lastly, I want to look at the portal that will be opening for you in July. So what portal will be opening for Gemini in July? What is the portal opening for Gemini in July? Gemini. Gemini. Welcome in, you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe while you're watching. Don't forget to subscribe. As we're ending this out, this will be our last card pull, the Oracle card pull. But don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and hit the like button. Also, hit the bell to remind you when new videos and content comes out. Okay. So what is the portal that'll be opening for Gemini in July? And I hear somebody saying right now, what is a portal? So a portal is kind of like an opening through time and space. It's almost like the energy of a paradigm shift, if you know what that is. And it's a time and a space frequency, see if I can explain this, where once you pass through, right, things change. And so we're looking at the portal that will be opening for Gemini in July. Okay. So I got the multiverse. I could be talking to a Gemini that loves the superhero themed movies. That's what this is reminding me of. 37 is the number 10. You may very well be ending things and starting new things as it pertains to how you are perceiving your existence. She's standing kind of at the top of this mountain and acknowledging the universe or several universes. We're talking about the multiverse. There may be an awakening around the fact that we are not the only living creations that are present, right? So in addition to countless possibilities, we're talking about things like quantum science, which indicates there may be countless realities, right? So for you, Gemini, this will be something that may come up for you in the month of July. Some type of occurrence, some type of something will trigger this awareness, this knowledge. Yeah. And so this is coming to the awareness that there is, or there could possibly be, like parallel realities. It's opening up to the greater understanding of what is true. And so whatever this is possibly going to come in to challenge how you currently see your existence in the world. This may come through some type of proof, some type of experience that you'll have. But there's going to be like an awakening to the understanding that there's several different realities, or as I stated, there's several different universes, right? We're talking about the multiverse. I can't help but think of that latest Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, I think it's called, where he was meeting all these different versions of himself. And so as you're moving through the month of July, you may have an opportunity to look back and reflect on different aspects of yourself and your existence and how you came to be where you are right now. And the fact that you have the ability to access, any part of who you are or who you have been, especially the positive qualities and aspects of who that is. And this may be reflecting back to times where you may have forgot in this moment just how powerful you are, right? It's reflecting back to times in life where you stood like in the highest form of your power, of your strength and your might. I feel like this is going to take you back to different aspects of the existence that you've had. Now, for some of you, this may even be tapping into other lifetimes as well. It feels very ethereal, very elusive. And so take that how it fits for you. But I do feel like this is the portal that's opening for you. And through this portal is going to be like a fountain of energy, a fountain of strength, something that's going to lift you up. It's going to feel like an endless fountain of blessings coming in for you as you open up and take a look in that way. For those of you that are open for that, I know that's not going to resonate with everybody because not everybody is open to see past the 3D, right? And so if you are somebody that's definitely tapped in and can understand what I'm saying, this may be for you, and you're a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart, right? You don't have to have been born in that particular time and date where Gemini was born. You could just have heavy Gemini energies in your birth chart also, okay? And so that was for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're watching, don't forget to like, share, comment. If you're new, subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, okay? And for those of you that are looking for a personal reading, go down to my description box and look at my links down there. I have a calendar. You can click on that calendar and schedule personal readings for those of you that are looking for personal readings, okay? Because these are just general readings. I've had people say that it resonates to a T, and I've had people say that it wasn't for them. Either way is okay. Don't try to make it fit, okay? Thank you, Gemini, for stopping by. I can't wait to read for you again. Until next time, you guys stay cool out there, okay? Because it's going to be a broiling one. Hotter than Satan's toenails, okay? So stay hydrated. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye. It's been Letty Speaks.